I'm excited to announce the opening of a new Facebook community for the Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life podcast. And this is to get a group of like minded individuals to get together, to push themselves, to actually hold each other accountable, and to level up their lives. I talk about making a positive impact in the world, and this is how I'm hoping to do that. So, if you're interested in joining, jump on Facebook, look for Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life, and see if you can join the group. Otherwise, drop me a DM on Instagram at just.live.coaching and I'll send you the link. In life, as a parent, you always want to get the best out of your kids. And you also want to do this in other parts of your life so that you get the best out of the people around you. Well, here is how you can do it. Welcome to Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life. This is a podcast that empowers you to take back control of your life, to start unlocking your full potential, and to help you become the best version of yourself. If you like this episode, please let me know by leaving a review or sharing it with someone who you think would benefit from hearing this. I'm Sanjan. Today we're talking about how you can get the best out of the people around you. So open your mind and let's dive in. I mean, how many times have you done it, whether it's with your kids, your colleagues, or your significant other, even your friends? You want the people around you to be the best that they can, and you always want the best for them. So by wanting the best for them, you want to make sure that you're getting the best out of them as well. Not only does it benefit them, but it benefits you as well. So one of the problems is that we're so quick to reprimand people, and by doing that we are never going to get the best out of them. And with children, they are reprimanded 8 times more than they are praised. So have you ever noticed that how quick you are to point out other people's faults, the flaws that other people have? It's almost like you're programmed to seek out what's wrong rather than what's right. But actually that's true. You are programmed to seek out what's wrong. And negative feedback actually activates the brain's threat response, and so it triggers stress and hinders performance of people. But you, as I said, you're programmed to seek out the negative because, again, thousands and thousands of years ago, that was what kept you alive. That was what kept you safe. So you're looking for the negative because the negative is a thing that your brain feels most comfortable with. So, but the problem with that is by giving negative feedback, the person receiving it will actually be receiving a threat response. They're going to start to be stressed and start to hinder their own performance because of that being pointed out and being reprimanded. So, harsh criticism is one of them. Passive-aggressive remarks, again, another way. And there are just so many other ways to inadvertently reprimand others. Things like talking about them behind their back, saying snide comments, saying things which actually you would never say to their face. So why would you do it behind their back? Calling them out in front of others, again shaming them. All these ways to reprimand people will actually cause them to perform worse for you, and they won't show up being the best version of themselves. So actually, by reprimanding them, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. And so this is why we need to stop reprimanding on negativity and actually recognize the good things that people do. Imagine you're in a world where your praise outweighs your criticism. How many times have you been in a position where you've worked tirelessly and you've got some excellent work done, but the one tiny mistake in it, that's the thing that everyone picks up on. They don't see the effort, the time, all your energy that went into performing that what was an excellent bit of work. They see that one bit of, say, punctuation which is in the wrong place. They see that one spelling error that you missed. But imagine being in a world where you got praise for that work. You got pushed up, you got raised, you got actually celebrated for that piece of work. Imagine a world where positivity reigns supreme. It's maybe time to shift our focus from what's lacking to actually what's flourishing. So individuals who receive regular positive feedback are more engaged, they're more motivated, and they're more productive in their roles. So as a parent, as a manager, as a friend, if you're giving the people around you positive feedback, they're going to be more motivated to actually do the things that they were doing to make you notice that. So again, within relationships, if you praise your significant other for something that they've done well, they're going to be more likely to do it again. But if you reprimand them on something that they've done wrong, you're going to probably see that they don't try. So by celebrating the good things that people do, we actually create a culture of appreciation and encouragement, and then it ignites their passion, their potential, and they start performing to a higher level. Can you imagine what would be possible if the people around you were receiving constant praise, constant positive feedback? Yes, there may be a bit of negative in there, but on average, if the positive praise outweighed the criticism, can you imagine what would be possible? The power of praise is actually phenomenal. It's like fuel for the soul. It's energizing. It's inspiring for those on the receiving end. And also, when you see how happy you have made someone else, it's also positive for you. So whether it's a heartfelt compliment or a simple thank you, genuine praise actually boosts confidence. It fosters collaboration and sparks creativity. So you're actually unlocking the best in people just by such a simple thing. So when you give praise to someone, it actually activates the brain's reward system and releases dopamine and reinforces those positive behaviors. So can you imagine what would be possible if you started praising your kids for the positive things that they were doing rather than the negative? If you said to them, oh, clear up, and they listened to you, and you praise them for listening to you first time rather than having a go at them for making the mess in the first place. Can you imagine what that would do? I'm trying to implement this with my children, and I'm not going to say it's easy, because sometimes as a parent, it is difficult to remember to constantly recognize the good things, because sometimes they do things. That's what kids are. They test you. They're here to challenge you. They're here to make you a better person. But when you start to actually show them that you appreciate all the small things that they do, all the little things where they've got it right, you actually notice how their feelings change, how their behavior changes, how their reactions change. So try it with your kids, try it with your colleagues, try it with your friends, your spouse. See it, how it can change your life. See how it can change your relationships. And here are 5 ways to start praising people. Be specific. When you're specific instead of generic, it actually acknowledges certain actions or qualities and highlights what they did well. And when you're specific with it, it actually means that they know exactly what they want to do again to receive that same level of gratitude. Make sure you're being genuine as well. Authenticity is a key. When you're offering praise, offer it sincerely, offer it from the heart, and avoid empty flattery. People will pick up if you're just saying something out of feeling the need to say it. So be timely as well. Don't wait for special occasions to praise someone. Recognize their efforts and achievements in that moment. Make sure that they know that they've done well and they've done it just now. Now, this is a big one. Be public. Public recognition not only validates their contribution, but it also inspires others to excel. When you start publicly recognizing what people are doing well, whether it's your kids, whether it's your employees, it actually inspires all the other people around them to push themselves. So even if you don't do it out in a big forum. But say if, for example, you hear your child hears you talking to your spouse saying they did really well today, they read this book amazingly, they did their maths homework really well without having to ask them, that will actually give them so much more validation and again encourage them. But if their sibling hears that, then they're going to want it, the same thing as well. They're going to want that same praise. So they're going to be inspired to excel. And then the next thing is be encouraging. Use praise as a catalyst for growth by encouraging continuous improvement and celebrating progress. So I encourage you to reflect on your interactions with others. And are you harnessing the transformative powers of praise to empower those around you? Or are you actually still just using reprimanding to try and get the best out of them? What one small change could you make today to incorporate more praise and positivity into your interactions with others, whether it be your employees, your significant other, your kids? What small change could you make today? Remember, your mindset creates your reality. Master it and you'll master your life. My mission is to make a positive impact on the world, and I sincerely hope you can help me do that by liking, by following, and by sharing this podcast with others. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and keep mastering your mindset to master your life. Thank you.